to be that technical, but maybe a little bit of hints, advice and some tips along the way. Anyway, so today's idea is to show how to place your fenders. Now, there's many different ways to do this. There's all sorts of different sizes of fenders, and there's different categories of fenders depending on what you want them to do. For instance, you've got normal side fenders, and you've got things like the main bulbous fenders at the front to stop the front of the boat careering and scraping on the logs. So what we have here is Helen. Say hello, Helen.
Hi.
That's not you say hello, that's her say hello.
With a fender in my hand.
With a fender. Now Helen's cleaning the fenders, and we're placing the fenders on the boat to see how we can best deploy the fenders, but also the best usage of the fenders. Now we're trying this season to go with what we call skinny fenders. So you'll see that the ones that, and I'll come back to that in a moment, that Helen is cleaning, they're pencil fenders. Now we're quite a wide boat, and it takes us a little bit of effort to get in and out some of our locks because our boat is almost as wide as the lock. So we can't have the normal fenders down, we have to have the pencil fenders down. So we thought we'd try slightly thinner normal fenders. So what we're looking at here is the normal fender. These are 110 millimeters wide, and they are about 9 inches long. So that should be enough for us to go into most locks, and also to moor up against either the side of a wall or the side of another boat. Okay, so what we have here is a normal size fender. You can see it's a little bit bigger than the standard fender that we've now put on. These are fast fenders, and I'm going to walk up to the camera and show you these. Now, these are really good, and the reason they're really good is you can put them on very quickly. I'll demonstrate. And the fender is on. You can adjust it. I'll put the rope in and out, and it self-locks. So these are really helpful to lock, or if you're mooring against the side of a boat, and you can deploy them or take them off really quickly. What we're going to do now is to show you Helen. She is cleaning the fenders. What are you doing, Helen?
I'm trying to clean tar off the fenders. When you go through the locks, if you're quite a large boat, you're going to scrape the sides. Instead of all that tar going on the side of the boat, it goes on the fenders where it's meant to, but then it doesn't come off. This was a really black mark, which I've got off, but it's left a lot of yellowing, which at the moment is as good as I can get it. I don't know what else I can use on it to get rid of that yellow mark. Sometimes you get tar and grit and all sorts of things off the edge of the lock, and if you pick those up going through the lock and then try and go through the lock gate, which is a little bit narrower, it goes like that along the edge of the boat, and it goes all along the edge of the boat, so you get all the tar, the grit, the general uncleanliness of a lock onto your boat. So it's good. We tend to do it in a lock while the lock's filling up. We'll get the fenders out and we'll just give them a wipe.
So one of the things that we need to look at when we're going along the river, and it's a personal gripe of mine, is I do not like fenders dragging in the water. It makes a ripple, it makes the boat unresponsive. So we like to keep the fenders clear of the water. You can see this here with the way we've positioned them. If it drags in the water, two things are going to really occur. Not very big and problematic. However, probably a fender will start to go green if it's in there, and that just looks horrible. That will then roll on the boat and whatever other debris that it picks up. And it's inefficient. It's making an extra wake that you don't need.